Good evening, race fans. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Tyler White, here to bring you tonight's NASCAR updates. We had an exciting finish for both races last week, or this week I should say, at California. We're going to get to that in just a moment, but right now, we have a developing story going on in the world of NASCAR. Robin Pemberton, the Vice President of Operations, says they're considering on reducing the horsepower in 2015 to just the aerodynamics and improve racing. But I don't think that's going to improve racing, though. I think that's going to make it worse. I don't agree with the call. More horsepower means more exciting finishes. Less horsepower means less exciting finishes. And I love seeing exciting finishes. Look what we saw in 2011 when they reduced the horsepower. Look what happened at Daytona Talladega. We had two-car tandem, which means only chance the driver had at winning is if the driver pushed him. And I think that is absolutely wrong. I thought it was unfair for the drivers, and it was unfair for the fans, because they basically have to root for the driver that's pushing their favorite driver. And I did not like that call, so if you want to improve the racing, then improve the horsepower, not reduce it. That's a call I don't understand. That's a questionable call. A look at the nationwide race on Saturday, the TreatMyClock.com 300. We had a very exciting finish. Kyle Larson, your winner Saturday. Congratulations. Kevin Harvick second, Kyle Busch third, Joey Logano fourth. Elliott Sadler fifth, Chase Elliott sixth, Matt Kenseth seventh, Ty Dillon eighth. Trevor Bayne ninth, and Regan Smith 10th. And a look at the points. Regan Smith and Trevor Bayne are tied for the points lead, but Regan Smith breaks the tiebreaker because he won at Daytona. Ty Dillon third, Chase Elliott fourth, Elliott Sadler fifth, Brennan Gaughan sixth, Brian Scott seventh, Dylan Kwasniewski eighth, James Buescher ninth, and Mike Bliss 10th. Now, even though Regan Smith has the points lead, virtue of the tiebreaker because he won at Daytona, it's easy to say that Trevor Bayne won the battle, or won the round, but the battle rages on. Trevor Bayne basically won this round because he finished one spot ahead of Regan Smith. But expect the action to heat up because we're going to go to tracks where Regan Smith is better at than Trevor Bayne, and then we're also going to go to tracks where Trevor Bayne is better at than Regan Smith. So this is going to be an intense battle for the Nationwide Series Championship. And a look now at yesterday's race, the Auto Club 400, and boy, we saw one of the most exciting finishes this season. We saw a 7-wide pass. That's right, you heard me. 7-wide pass on the green-white checker finish. And Kyle Busch was your winner on Sunday. Congratulations. Kyle Larson finished second, but let me tell you something. 10th at Bristol, second yesterday. My bold prediction is Kyle Larson will get his first Cup win this season. Kurt Busch third, Matt Kenseth fourth, Tony Stewart fifth, Jamie McMurray sixth, Brian Vickers seventh, AJ Allmendinger eighth, Paul Menard ninth, and Carl Edwards 10th. Now, the original leader before the green-white checker finish, Jeff Gordon, was in position to win it. And if the green-white checker came out, he would have run 2 laps short, so he had to make a pit stop. He would be 2 laps short on tires. And all Jeff Gordon was doing is praying that the caution would not come out. Next thing you know, Clinton Boyer spun out. Looks like he might have done it on purpose, I don't know, and caused Jeff Gordon to come into pits. Now, I think this rivalry between Jeff Gordon and Clinton Boyer is not over yet. We know it started at Martinsville 2012. Clinton Boyer gets into Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson takes them out of the race, and takes Clinton Boyer out of the race too, takes himself out of the race. Then the rivalry keeps on and on and on. Then Jeff Gordon says at Phoenix, you know what, I've had enough, and then deliberately runs into Clinton Boyer. Then a huge brawl starts breaking out at Phoenix. Jeff Gordon ultimately said he regretted doing that and does not want to do it again. He said he would forget, and move on. Apparently, Clinton Boyer does not want to move on because he spun out at Richmond. Basically, just to get Martin Truex in the chase and leave Jeff Gordon out of it. And then, look, by the looks of it yesterday, you just got to wonder, is the rivalry still not over yet? I don't think it is. I think the rivalry's still going on. Now, Jeff Gordon said he regretted doing that at Phoenix, and he said he probably wouldn't do it again. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see another brawl break out between these two. We've seen it before. So, we'll just find out how this rivalry goes any further. And with his win on Sunday, Kyle Busch locks the 5th spot in the chase. Whoever wins next week at Martinsville, my bold prediction, will get the 6th spot in the chase. And now a look at the point standings for the Sprint Cup. Carl Edwards now takes over the points lead, but not by much. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 1 point behind him in second. Jeff Gordon moves up to third. Brad Keselowski drops to fourth. Matt Kenseth fifth. Jimmy Johnson sixth. Kyle Busch seventh. Ryan Newman eighth. Austin Dillon ninth. And Joey Logano 10th. Now, Austin Dillon's been running pretty good, too. Sat on the pole for the Daytona 500. I believe he will also get his first Cup win this season and bring the number 3 back to victory lane in 2014. That is my bold prediction. And expect the action to heat up once we go to Martinsville. I think we're going to see an exciting race. And as we mentioned on Saturday's show, NASCAR is planning 6 spring tire test sessions. The first tire test session of the spring will take place tomorrow and Wednesday at Sonoma. And here's the weather report for that tire test session, courtesy of CBS affiliate KPIX5 in San Francisco. Calling for a 60% chance of rain tomorrow and a high of 61. And it's increasing to a 70% chance of rain on Wednesday with a high of 59. So they may not get this test session in. It's a number does not have lights, but they might run on rain tires. So we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think they're going to get the tire test session in. They're going to have to wait till some other time to go to Sonoma and test. So we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, that's our broadcast tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tyler White. And from the west coast of California, we go to the Martinsville Speedway in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. We'll be back here Saturday. We're going to recap the truck race for you and get you ready for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series STP 500. We're going to show you what you can expect. We'll look back at how that rivalry started between Jeff Gordon and Clint Bowyer in 2012. Plus, we'll have a weather report from NBC affiliate WSLS 10 in Roanoke. Plus, we'll have any new developments going on in the world of NASCAR. We're working on some stories that we're going to bring to you on Saturday. So join us then. I'm Tyler White reminding you, for you to do unto others, you would have them do unto you. Good night, everybody.